What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Skies. Guys, I am starting to rearrange our drawers over here. We are collecting some new things. Yep, I did see, well, we got a problem going on with this drawer right here, but we'll solve that soon. I did see that in the quest book, if we go into here, under the Mana Steel section, we have this one available. We have this one available. And we were collecting some of the nether quartz from Sifting the Soul Sand, but I was looking at this and was like, how do we get this? So yeah, it turns out you waterlog the sand. Yeah, you waterlog the sifter that's doing sand, and then you can get yourself some prismarine, which we hadn't had before. So I decided that I would go ahead and do that. And in such, I saw that we're getting slime balls, so I made a compacting drawer over here for collecting slime balls. And yeah, we are collecting this stuff here, so I am just kind of setting up some drawers here. And yeah, we just want probably these drawers, I would imagine, for the prismarine and whatnot. That sea pickle, we don't need that in there. Let's grab this. Oh, that completes the quest by me touching that. Let's grab these, take that out of here, grab those, take that out of here, and we're just going to delete that drawer, and we're going to replace it with this one. Hopefully nothing goes in there before I put in those prismarine crystals. Perfect. I think at this point we have everything sorted. I do need to get the void upgrades on there, and that needs a void upgrade, so let's grab some of those real quick. Oh, you know what? I also need to add them to the drawer collection, don't I? Let's do that. So if I do this, add, oh, I guess I already added that one. So yeah, we're fine now. And then I will put these voids in here just to make sure we never go overboard with this stuff and we back up. Okay, I think we're good on all of this. I might want to add in another drawer here, maybe another compacting drawer for the nether quartz. That might be an idea. I might actually do that. But before we get going on that, I just had a message in chat that said your offering's been accepted. The Sky Fairy has blessed you. And I turned around and I looked, and sure enough, one of our diamond blocks over here has turned into a budding amethyst. And we quest complete by looking at it, I guess. So this thing is all sparkly. I don't know if it does that all the time, or maybe when we're just close to it. Looks like it might be doing that all the time. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this block, it said it was mineable, and it also said that this is how we're going to be getting amethyst going forward. You know what? Also, I think it said that we could use a time in a bottle or something along those lines to speed that up. Let's take a look at that. Time in a bottle. Oh, no, it's this thing. The temporal pouch. So yeah, this is basically the same thing as time in a bottle. Works just like it. We should make one of these because this is definitely something that we need in our inventory that's gonna clock time on it as we play the game, and then we can use that to speed up machines or speed up tile entities like the amethyst thing over there. So let's go ahead and make this. So I will bookmark that. We're gonna need 6 lapis, 2 clocks, and an ender pouch. We can't make the ender pouch, can we? Because we don't have ender pearls. So ender pearls is definitely something that we need to take a look at. So I saw there were a few different things. We looked at this last time where we could take a gas tier and throw it into there. And there's ways that we can sift for gas tiers, I am fairly certain. But yeah, I think we need to go either to the end, or we need to set up a mob farm in order to collect this stuff. There's a few different options that we could do. Yeah, we definitely are kind of hurting because we don't have ender pearls right now. So yeah, that might be something that we do here pretty soon. So I guess we're going to hold off on that temporal pouch until we can get that solved. I'm going to rearrange our drawers just a little bit more, and then we'll be back. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't recording, but I just came over here to move our amethyst block up a little bit. And then I saw there was some puffer fish in here that had the glowy thing on it. So I went to go attack it. And then it said something's wriggling out from the amethyst. Yeah, so there was like a endermite that spawned that I killed, and it dropped 2 endstone. It's kind of weird. I think it was called a possessed endermite, and it was glowy. Yeah, so anyway, we have 2 endstone now, which is interesting. If I remember right, we needed endstone and we could sift for something. We're gonna have to take a look. I kind of want to get away from the the amethyst over. Oh, we also got a powerful raw water shard. Maybe I got that from killing these pufferfish. Not entirely sure. But anyway, let's take a look at Endstone. If we take a look at the recipe for that material generator, so an Endstone brick will make Endstone. An Endstone brick, we need 4 Endstone to make that, or we can use the stone cutter to do it, or the chisel to do that. Okay, interesting. So we now have the ability to make Endstone. So if we take a look at Endstone, the uses of it, and we can crush it into Crushed Endstone, which means we could do this with the pedestal, putting a hammer upgrade on there with the material generator and the hammer. We can sift and get dimensional shards and ender pearls. Well, I guess right now we can only get ender pearls until we upgrade to the amethyst. Yeah, so wow, we were just talking about needing ender pearls moments ago. And here we are, we just got ourselves Endstone, which is going to allow us to sift for ender pearls. Okay, well, we got a few things that we need to do here. We can set up a pedestal. We can set up one of these pedestals, right, to get soul sand. We made the soul soil last time, and that the material generator can use to generate soul sand. We have this now, so we can generate Endstone. So I think it's about time we expand our operation, or maybe change this up a little bit. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should move this to a different location. Yeah, we're bringing up the rotational energy from down below up here, and I almost think maybe we should hollow out down below a little bit more and then make that more expansive down there and have like this kind of stuff going on down there, all the material generation and the sifting and all that kind of stuff. So that might be something that we look at. Okay, well, that's pretty cool that we got the Endstone. I'm going to get some stuff done off camera and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so we are down underneath the island. This is where our water wheels are. And as you can see, I have dug out a sizable space here. Yeah, I wanted to go 5 blocks. Well, I originally did this 3 blocks tall. And then I decided, yeah, maybe we should go 5 blocks so we have a little bit more breathing room. As it turned out, we had 1 more block to go on the ceiling, and then we were letting water through from the lake. In fact, when we go this way a bit further, I think we're going to run into the lake and we won't be able to continue this height. So we'll have to step down if we continue digging out under this island. But anyway, yeah, so I ended up going 4 blocks tall on the ceiling and then lowering the floor by 1. That's why this is all raised up by 1. The water wheels, I think we're going to lower down and be at the proper level. But yeah, I think what I would like to do at this point is take all of our sifters that we have up there and all this stuff and just move that down here. We'll probably stick them up against the wall, maybe. Still deciding, maybe we'll just have them right here. I don't quite know yet. But either way, we're going to take the resulting materials from the sieving and we are going to just bring it upstairs where our controller is using some pipes, I think is how we're going to handle that. So all of the mechanical stuff that we're doing should just end up being under here. And then once we're able to get some ender pearls, I'm sure we can make like an elevator or something. I haven't looked. Yeah, it looks like there are elevators. So we can just warp up and down from up above down here without having to constantly pillar up and break our pillar, because that is the only way that I have to go upstairs. Is I'm still just pillaring up with this cobblestone like so, and coming up here. So with all the digging that I've done, we did go through our first pickaxe here, so we are only down to 22 durability on there. I figured I'd hold on to this. Maybe we can use this in some recipe. I know that we saw there was some kind of an anvil that we can use to repair, so yeah, that might be something that we do. So we have gotten 3 of these amethyst blocks now. So yeah, we have 3 of them, and I have rose them all 3 up off the ground so we can get the amethyst to spawn on the bottom. I couldn't remember if I did that to the last one that just spawned in, but yeah, it looks like I did. So yeah, we're going to be getting amethyst decently. It looks like this one is almost there. This is large amethyst bud. I think there's probably 1 more stage. Let me actually take a look. Amethyst bud. Amethyst cluster is the final stage. So yeah, we're at the large one. There's 1 more after that, and then we can break that to get the amethyst shards. Enchanting stats. Interesting. Not sure what that's for. Maybe that's for apotheosis. Maybe that's what that is. But anyway, yeah, these are going to continue to do their thing. We need to get ender pearls going, so we need to bring all of our sifting stuff downstairs, start generating endstone, hammering that endstone, sifting that endstone. We have to add in another sifter or two. We want to do soul sand and the endstone, right? So I don't think we have enough rotational energy for 2 more of these, but we might. We'll have to figure all of that out. But either way, I'm going to do a little bit more work and then we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so I've been busy off camera here. You can see we have a lot of different sieves going. We have 6 of them, in fact, all sifting stuff, all sifting resources. We didn't have to add in any additional water wheels, but I did lower this down by 1 block, like I said I was going to. And then while I was moving them, I looked at the water wheel in here and I pressed W to ponder it, and I saw where the water is actually supposed to go. So you can see the source block is 1 block behind the water wheel. Previously we had that sitting on top of it, so I think we weren't getting the maximum amount out of these. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, but yeah, as you can see up here, I did move the water source blocks 1 block behind the top of the water wheel, so now it's flowing on top and then running down. Yep. It also shows in that ponder that you don't have to have water running down and then underneath. I don't think that causes anything. It's just the water flowing on top and then downwards here. Anyway, so yeah, our water wheels are going. We are powering 6 sifters with that. We are doing gravel, sand, dust, dirt, soul sand, and crushed endstone. Right, so we have all of these going. They're all using the mana steel mesh. I don't think there's a way I can shift and look at that, but yeah, these are all mana steel, so I had to get 3 more pieces of mana steel to make those. But yeah, this is feeling pretty good. So I have a door here, and I did go ahead and make a couple of elevators now that we have ender pearls. So you can see we're up to 83. I used 2 of them to make 2 elevator blocks, but yeah, the whole issue where we needed ender pearls is now solved, which is great. I did have to rearrange a few things here, and I did move our dirt and our cobblestone over here as well. Yeah, and I've cleaned up a lot of the stuff that was in the front over here, so we no longer have all of the sifting stuff in the front. These machines are going to have to find a home. This is looking pretty messy out here as well. I left the storage controller right where it was. I guess we need 1 dirt block here to cover that up. We're no longer digging down to the bottom side of the island anymore. No, we can just come in here and go down, and now we have a proper path to the bottom side of the island, which is great. Yes, we do have room down here, so those machines upstairs that I was just talking about, we could find a home down here. This could be our workshop area. I'm not entirely sure like how much stuff I want to do down here, but yeah, that's definitely something that we could do, is just kind of like turn this into our machining area, and like upstairs will be everything for growing crops or animals or bees or, you know, whatever else. So yeah, we are up to 4 of these now. Yeah, we've had more of the sky fairies drop by apparently and convert our diamond blocks. I have harvested a few of the fully grown amethyst shards. Here's another one, looks like. Yeah, the amethyst cluster. We can go and grab that. That's giving us some amethyst shard and amethyst dust. I think one time I got a charged piece of amethyst. I don't know what that does or not, but I threw that into our storage over here. So yeah, amethyst. We got charged amethyst here. Yeah, I don't know what this thing does, but I got that from one of the clusters. Let's take a look at the uses here. So we can turn that into a jungle staff, an edified staff. Okay, so there's some things we can do. Dual-handed crafting, we can use that to turn into a linking tool, which we're not going to do. We can turn this into some kind of a file, I guess. Yeah, so it looks like this is just from the hex casting mod. Yeah, I'll have to research that a bit more. I have no idea anything about that mod at all. But yeah, that's what I've been doing off camera here. We did get a wandering trader to spawn as well. And this guy ended up giving me like 4 or 5 elytras for 1 emerald each. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Also, we ended up getting sheep spawn at some point earlier. I saw them over here at the end of one of the clips, and I brought the sheep over and I penned them up And then I started shearing them so I could make those elevators. And I was like, oh yeah, these guys need grass to munch on in order to regrow their wool. This isn't actual grass. This is the Botania fake grass, the dry grass. So in order for these guys to ever get clothing again, we're gonna have to replace that with actual vanilla grass. Okay, so I was just looking at our sifting operation one more time, and I looked at the quest book, and I was noticing that we don't have crushed netherrack. We have crushed endstone. And that'll give us amethyst or we'll get these from amethyst mesh, the dimensional shards. But yeah, we aren't able to get this stuff yet. So crushed netherrack appears to be the next thing that we should work on, I would imagine. And if we get one crushed netherrack, that's going to give us 16, just like this one gave us 16 of them. So if we go into here and we take a look at how do we get crushed netherrack? So if we hammer netherrack, we get that. So how do we get netherrack? Can we use a material generator? We can. So if we have a material generator underneath nether bricks, then we get netherrack. So how do we get nether bricks? That is the question. I thought I read earlier that we could throw something into the spirit fire to get these, maybe. Oh yeah, here we go. So if we throw a regular vanilla brick into the spirit fire, we get nether brick. So we need to do that 4 times, and we can craft a nether brick, and then we can set up another thing like we got right here where we are generating, I guess, endstone, and we're crushing it with the hammer, and then we are sifting the crushed result, right? So I can replace this one right here, which is just generating cobblestone. I just have that so we're refilling our drawer upstairs. It really doesn't need to be here. But yeah, we can replace this with the end bricks here and then make another sifter. I'd have to make another mesh as well. But yeah, I think all of this is rather doable. Do we have any brick? Nope. Do we have clay? We don't have brick and we don't have clay. How do we make clay? I'm sure we've done that, haven't we? Oops, I did not mean to exit out of that. Clay, how do we get you? Clay is made in the material generator. Oh, if we have regular brick, it makes it. Well, I mean, but how do we get that otherwise? We need a way to get brick, and there's gonna be a way to get it. Or I'm sorry, we need a way to get clay, and there's definitely gonna be a way to get it. Maybe there's a way to make the clay balls. Okay, so if we sift waterlogged sand, oh, so that means we already have it. Doesn't that mean that? Yes, it does. Right. So now that we have this, we just need to smelt these into regular brick. And then we take those and throw that through the spirit fire. And then we can do the thing here. But let's just go ahead and grab these real quick. Throw those into the spirit fire. We will... Oh, looks like we got another fairy that converted another diamond. Okay. So would you do that? There's 4 nether brick. And then we convert that into one of these. Quest complete, nether bricks. Let's go. Awesome. And then we'll just come down here. I have this set up, like I said before, that we're extracting directly out of the pedestal. We're not going to do that anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. We'll replace that. I'll get rid of the cobblestone that's there. And boom, netherrack. So I do have to make another hammer. So we turn that into the crushed netherrack and make another sifter and the mesh. So let me finish that up. And then let's take a look at this actually. Crushed netherrack. This is going to produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new items. Yeah, so we're going to have a drawer set up for all of these things. And I was kind of noticing that our area here for drawers is kind of filling up. Maybe I'll end up putting some drawers right here, and like all of the external walls of this structure will just end up being drawers, I guess. I don't know. I guess we can also replace some of these, I suppose, over here with drawers too. But yeah, it's going to start changing the way this building looks. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, we'll go ahead and make this work. I'll be back, guys. Well, thankfully, nothing got corrupted or destroyed here. Everything is fine. My computer just blue screened, I guess. At least that's what it says in the system logs. The computer just essentially rebooted, and it said it's shut down incorrectly or something while I was in the middle of playing this world. I was just expecting everything to be corrupted and everything to be reverted back to, you know, when you start out the world and all of this kind of stuff. But thankfully that didn't happen. I was moving these diamond blocks up 1 block, so I didn't have to come over here and do that later when they're already converted to the budding amethyst. So yeah, you can see we have some diamond blocks floating over here. And yeah, I was right next to this one. I think I just got done placing it when my computer just kind of rebooted. And I ended up with an extra block of diamond in my inventory. Cheaty block of diamond for my trouble, I suppose. But yeah, very, very happy that I didn't have to restore a backup or anything like that. And everything seems to be working correctly at this point. But yeah, we have, well, I guess I could take you guys back down here and show you. We have the netherrack going. So yes, or I'm sorry, the crushed netherrack going. We are crushing it directly from the nether brick with the hammer on the pedestal. I guess I can't really show you that. There's a hammer right there. So that's crushing it directly as it's being generated. That's going into our sifter here. And we are sifting and generating all sorts of resources, which is up here. Yeah, so these different things, we're getting forced gems now, the different nyliums, the inert crystal there, whatever those are for. I have no idea. Let's actually take a look. Oh, I just completed a quest by doing that. What are these things used for? This is used for elemental craft. Huh. Don't know anything about that mod. That's something that we'll have to take a look at in the future. We are also getting otherworld sapling and blazing archwood sapling. What are these from? These are from Ars Nouveau and occultism. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Do I get any quest rewards from touching these? No, apparently not. All right, I'll just go and throw all that stuff back in there. And yeah, we got another amethyst that I was able to right click, or I'm sorry, harvest with my pickaxe. One of the large amethyst clusters finally appeared. So yeah, we're slowly but surely gaining amethyst, and that's going to be the next thing that we need to do is upgrade our mana steel meshes that we are using down here into the amethyst one. I think that is the final tier for sifting. I don't know if there's really any other blocks here that we need to sift. There might be. We might end up, oh, sounds like we got, oh yeah, we got a mimic that just spawned. Check this out. I also got some kitty slippers earlier. Look at that. I got little cats on my feet. Adorable. Yeah, so those prevent creepers from attacking you. Yeah, if you are wearing these kitty slippers, creepers just essentially ignore you and they run away like you were a cat. So that's pretty cool. If we ever get a creeper to spawn, we won't have to worry about it. But yeah, check this out. Let's see what we get from this guy. Hopefully it's not a repeat of an item we've already had. This thing, the villager hat, decreases the trading prices of villagers. Okay, well, we're already wearing a superstitious hat, but we have another head slot. Okay, well, I guess we can double up our hats. That's pretty cool. We don't have any villagers to lessen the price of, but yeah, that'll be nice when eventually we get another villager that spawns and we can actually do some stuff. Definitely want to check that out. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. We have got a lot of stuff going on now. Yeah, all the stuff that we have down here, this whole room has been dug out. We got a big sifting operation going on. And yeah, I think we'll probably end up moving our machines down here. I think it'll just make sense using this space for that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.